Talim sets its IPO offer price at the top end, and AD Ports acquires Noatum for $680 million. You're watching the Daily Brief with Forbes. I'm Ramia Faraj. UAE education provider Talim has set the final offer price for its shares at 82 cents, the top end of the range, resulting in gross proceeds of $204.19 million. Total demand for the offering reached over $3.73 billion, implying an oversubscription level of 18 times. A total of 250 million new shares will be issued, equivalent to 25% of Talim's total issued share capital. Trading on DFM will commence on November 29th with an expected market cap of around $820 million. Americana Restaurants has raised the UAE retail offer for its IPO from 5% to 10% of the total offering so that it becomes equal to the size of the Saudi retail offer. The KSA retail offer remains unchanged at 10% of the total offering, while the institutional offer will reduce from 85% to 80% of the total offering. The offering will be conducted through a concurrent dual listing process on the Abu Dhabi Securities Exchange and the Saudi Stock Exchange. AD Ports Group has acquired Noatum for $680 million. It will be fully funded through a new acquisition loan. The global integrated logistics platform has a presence in 26 countries and LTM revenue of $1.88 billion. AD Ports intends to create an international logistics brand, merging its existing logistics business with Noatum to create a significant presence in the region. Moving forward, Noatum will lead AD Ports Group's logistics cluster, consolidating the company's existing logistics offering into its operations. Saudi crude oil exports rose to a 29-month high in September, rising 1.6% or 120,000 barrels per day to 7.7 million barrels per day. This is the fourth straight monthly export increase and the highest since April 2020. Production, on the other hand, decreased by 10,000 BPD in September to 11.04 million BPD. Official data also reveals that Saudi refining decreased by 108,000 BPD to 2.69 million BPD. Saudi's GDP grew by 8.6% year-on-year in Q3. Global demand for silver should rise 16% this year to 1.21 billion ounces, creating a deficit of 194 million ounces, the biggest deficit in decades. The Silver Institute says silver used by industry for jewelry and silverware and for bars and coins for retail investors are all forecast to reach record levels. Automakers are using more silver in EVs, accounting for around 5% of total demand. Solar panels comprise 10% of silver demand. China has granted tech giant Tencent its first license for a video game in 18 months, ending a dry spell that threatened its position as the world's top game maker. Beijing moved against the country's vibrant gaming sector last year as part of a sprawling crackdown on big tech companies, including a cap on the amount of time children could spend playing games. Officials also froze approvals for new titles for 9 months until April. China's gaming regulator says it approved 70 new titles in November. Employee departures are multiplying at Twitter after an ultimatum from Elon Musk, who demanded staff choose between working intense, long hours or losing their jobs. Musk has come under fire for radical changes at Twitter after he fired half the company's 7,500 staff, scrapped a work-from-home policy, and imposed long working hours. His stumbling attempts to revamp user verification has led to a slew of fake accounts and pranks and prompted major advertisers to step away from the platform. And the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation has vowed to spend $7 billion over the next 4 years on grants to help address hunger, disease, gender inequality, and poverty in Africa. The foundation will focus on causes in Burkina Faso, Ethiopia, Kenya, Nigeria, and South Africa, all countries where it believes it can have the greatest impact. The grants will also go towards improving agriculture productivity in Africa. The Gates Foundation has spent $80 billion on philanthropy since the year 2000. I'm Ramia Faraj. This is the Daily Brief. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.